Hello everyone, welcome to Be Learners. Today we are going to see the next chapter, that is the natural resource. So before starting the chapter, I would like to give you the meaning of natural resource. All the resources, first of all let me clear you the meaning of resources. Resources are anything which satisfy the needs of human being. Satisfy the needs means zarurat, which satisfy the needs of human being, all the things that is called resources. Like your toothbrush, your food, water, everything is a resources, because everything satisfy the need of human being. Even the computer, even the mobile phone, they are also the resources, because they satisfy the needs of human being. But here we have to understand that what is natural resources. Natural, this word has been taken from the word nature. Means the resources which we have obtained from the nature. Nature means either from the water, air, or you can say from the sun. These all are the things that we have obtained from the nature, means they are the gift given by the god. So all these are the resources which is called as the natural resources. Okay, so as you know that the sun give us heat and light. After that, there are certain rocks also, minerals also. So all these are the natural resources, and natural resources are the wealth of a nation. One person cannot say that these are the resources which is mine. So all the natural resources are the gift of the nation, and this will become only valuable when it is converted into a usable form. See, water is there, but unless and until we will not understand the importance of water, you cannot say that is in the usable form. When people know that water will be used for many purpose, like drinking, cleaning clothes, washing. Apart from that, it can also used for the power generation, means generating electricity. So these are the variety of the uses of the water, why we are using the water. So what we have done here, we have converted the water into usable form. After that, now we'll see the classification of the resources. They are mainly of two types. One is renewable and second is non-renewable. Renewable means that can be renewed, means that can be used again and again. It is not like that ki once we have used and it cannot be used again. We can use it again and again as much as time as we can. So they are inexhaustible in the nature. If I talk about the example, like we can say wind, sunlight and water. Then the next we have the classification, that is non-renewable resource. They are, suppose if you have used once, you cannot use it again or you cannot restore it again. Suppose you have used coal once. So now the coal, when you will burn the coal, after that, after the combustion of the coal, you will get only the ashes. Now this ash is not usable anymore. Understood? You cannot use this ash anymore. So what we have concluded here, that non-renewable resource, if you have used it once, you cannot restore it again, you cannot use it again. So they are very limited in nature. They are not unlimited, they are very limited. But here what you know, that it is unlimited in nature, but it is unlimited, it doesn't mean that you will waste it. You have to take precautions, you have to use some preventive measures also before using them. Then example of non-renewable resource are oil, coal, copper, diamond, natural gas, minerals, iron ore. So all are examples of non-renewable resource. Then next term we have the fossil fuel. Now before starting this term, I would like to describe one thing, that when the plant and animal that die, what happened due to compression, they are for changing its form, and might be you can say we can extract fuels from there. So when thousand or a million years ago, when the plants or animal died and they are buried under the surface of the earth, after you can say on the compression, and as you know that inside the surface of the earth the temperature is also very high. Now this thing, that is the plant and animal which are buried, now they will change their form and they will be converted into the fuels, and those fuels are called fossil fuels. Okay, So as we have seen that these are the plants and animals which are buried under, means before million years of ago. So we can say it takes million of years to be formed. Then we have the renewable resource. Next topic. Here we'll see all the content which is related to the renewable resource. Renewable means which we can renew it again and again. So first one is water. Water, you know, very precious. It is very precious. Unless and until people will not know the importance of water, they will not realize why we should save the water. Every human beings, they need water for their day to day life. Not even a single day you can spend without a water. So most, as you know, that our earth surface is covered mainly with the water, that's why it is called blue planet also. But most important that I want to tell you, that most of the water that contain in ocean and sea, and that is very salty, we cannot use it for the drinking purpose or any other purpose. So if the means talking about the precipitate, means talking about the fresh water that is found in the well, ponds, river, lakes and stream. So only few fresh water we can be accessed. All the fresh water cannot be accessed. Only few portion of the fresh water can be accessed and can be used for the domestic purpose. So we need to conserve water, and this can be done by building canals, dams, tanks, reservoirs to store and make good use of water. Water is also very important source of energy. It is used to generate electricity, and if you are generating electricity with the help of water, that type of electricity is called hydroelectricity. This term everybody knows, hydroelectricity. So everybody, if you have to listen one thing very carefully. Suppose if the water is left in your bottle and you are coming from the school, don't throw the water. uh, do one thing, use those water for planting the plants. Or you can do one more thing, you can use those water to means clean the utensils or any other things. And you know that water is very scarce, so we should not pollute the water, as you know that pollution can make the water unfit for the use. So we should try to save the water from the pollution. Then the next we have the air. Air is very very important for everyone, as it is a renewable resource, and we can use it again and again. It doesn't mean that it is we should pollute the air. If you will pollute the air, think about yourself. The air which you will breathe, that will be polluted, and further many diseases can arise inside your body. So before polluting the air, you must think twice that the air which you are going to pollute will be used by you only. So compressed air is used in many industries and automobiles too. And this important natural resource has been polluted by many sources. Factories and vehicles. Have you seen the chimney of the factory? The shape of the chimney of the factory is like that. Smokes are coming from the chimney like this. Where these smokes are going? These smokes are getting mixed into the air only. And further, this air will be only inhaled by the human beings. This air is only inhaled by the human beings, and hence all the disease like asthma, allergies and other complications may arise, not definitely arises. So we should try to plant more and more trees so that we can reduce the air pollution and can keep our environment free, and the air will be also purified. Then the next we have the soil. Soil, you know that the top layer of the earth surface, that is soil, and humus is present, and humus maintain the fertility of the soil. In soil we can grow more trees, more plants, and farmer grow crops in the soil only. To get a good crop, farmer need to improve the quality of soil, and for that they use the fertilizer and manure. One thing I must tell you, that everything must be done in a balanced way. If you will use too much fertilizer, that will make the soil acidic in nature, and further that soil will be also polluted. And when the rainfall will fall on the surface of the earth, all these toxic substance will get mixed into the water bodies, and further the water will be also polluted. And the aquatic life, even it is a plant or animal, that will be affected, just that will be also affected because of using too much fertilizers and pesticides. Okay. Now soil erosion means if the top layer of the surface of the earth that is removed or that is blown away either by the action of the wind or by the action of rain or water, fast flowing rain or water. So if the top surface of the earth is removed, that is soil, that is called soil erosion. And see, deforestation is the main cause. What happens? The trees, the roots of the tree hold the soil very tightly. And if there will be no tree, if there will be no tree, what will happen? Then there will be no root also. Without tree, root will be not possible. And then whenever the strong wind will blow or the fast flowing water will flow, then the soil will be easily carried away by these agents. So there are certain now you must be thinking why the forest is important or why the plants are important. First of all, they provide us the oxygen. Then second thing, they keep the area cool. They provide fruits, food, medicine, and many more things. Wood also, timber, paper that you are using for that you use for writing. That also comes from tree only. The tree which have the soft wood that is used for making the paper. And forest is also home to many animals, not only animal, birds, insects, reptiles, many more things. Okay, so as the population is increasing, people what they are doing, they are just clearing the forest for their own purpose, means they are converting the forest into industry, either industry or residential area, or for their own use. So nowadays the number of forests, the area under the forest, that is decreasing, that is declining. So we need to take the preventive measures against that. So we should try to plant more and more trees so that we can conserve the earth surface. So our planet will look green only when we'll plant more and more trees. Then we have the non-conventional resources. So in this we will see all the resources. Non-conventional means simply you can say the all the you can say the renewable resource. Non-conventional means renewable resource and conventional means non-renewable resource. So non-conventional means we are talking about the renewable which we can use it again and again, and it is already said that it is available in the large quantities. So but there will be a time when these resources will also you can say these resources will also be in the less in the quantity. So now what the thing we need to do, we need to find the alternative alternative means another substitute. Okay, so some of them are wind energy. First of all we need to understand, as you have seen that this type of windmill are located in many places like Tamil Nadu, or you can say many places where the fast wind blows, and there the windmills are set up. So if the windmills are set up, what happens, as the wind means as the blade of this windmill moves, then it is connected with the turbine. Then the turbine also starts, and thus it helps in generating the electricity, and it is freely available and doesn't pollute the atmosphere also. If you are generating the electricity with the help of wind, it doesn't harm environment in any manner. But the only thing that this windmill, the installation cost of this windmill is very high. It takes a lot of it takes not, it is very quite a bit expensive also, and the maintenance cost also is also very high. Then talking about the solar energy means you can say these are also the non-conventional source of energy. The sun's ray which is coming on the surface of the earth, as you know that it is also free of cost. Nobody charges money for that. So it is also used to produce the electricity. So you can see solar energy is being generated here. This source is non-polluting and does not deplete at all. After that, solar energy is also called the resource of the future, because it is estimated or it is expected, means people are predicting means bhavishwani karna, कि if every If every resource will deplete one day, but there will be a resource called solar energy will not deplete any day. Then we have the non-renewable resource. First one is the fossil fuels. Fossil fuels, as I told you, the plant and animal which are buried under the surface of the earth. Recently not, I'm talking about 1,000 million years ago. So what happened when they are buried under the surface of the earth? They die, then they decompose also, and further they produce fossil fuels. And fossil fuels examples: petrol, coal. Whenever you will see that these two, there is one more: coal, petroleum, and natural gas is also there. So if you will see these two fossil fuels, they are found, or you can say they are extracted from the under the surface of the earth. So they are used to produce the energy. They are non-renewable resource. Why? Because it cannot be used again and again. And as I told you na, ki it takes 1,000 million year ago for its formation. But if you are using these resources, does it take too much time? The answer is no. It doesn't take too much time. If you are using these resources, it will take just fraction of second. But if you are forming, or you can say if you are producing these resources, it will take a lot of years, million years. So we should try to use these resources very, very carefully. Then talking about the coal, as you know that coal is taken out from the mines, and the process through which the coal is taken out from the under the surface of the earth, that is called mining. That is called mining. So these mines are under the surface of the earth. Mining is not very easy task. It is very hazardous job. The people who are doing work in the mining industry, they need to be very healthy. The children cannot work there. Okay, because it is hazardous for their health also. So coal is used for generating electricity, providing heat for cooking, and in many industry. Important coal mines are like Jharia mines, Raniganj, Singareni collieries, then Singrauli and Korba. So these are in bracket, the name of state is mentioned there where all these coal mines are located. So if you want to remember all this, you just do one thing: make a table in your notebook, okay, and this side write coal mines and this side write state. Write here coal mines, okay, and this side write the state. So here write Jharia, and this side write Jharkhand. Then write here Raniganj, in which state, then write this side West Bengal. So this will be easy for you to learn all the coal mines. Then we have the petroleum. Petroleum is a yellow to black liquid. Means that depends. If you have read in your science book, there is a topic called fractional distillation of petroleum. So petroleum is heated at various temperature, and at every stage, if you will change the temperature, what you will find that at every stage we are getting various types of product: gasoline, gasoline, petrol, diesel, many products too we get. So is but petroleum, it is a color yellow to black liquid that is found deep under the surface of the earth and under the seabeds also. Deep well, that is called oil well, they are dug, and then this resource is taken out. After that, the petroleum is refined, and it is refined, and after that it is also classified into various types of fuel, like as I told you, petrol, cooking gas, diesel, kerosene. And petroleum is used for making plastics and cosmetics. In India, petroleum reserves, these are the states where it is found, at like Assam, Gujarat, coast of Maharashtra. Then petroleum refineries are located in Haldia also. Again, I will tell you the same manner. If you want to remember all these things, where are those located, you just make a table. Right here, petroleum refineries, and right this side state. And very important that I want to tell you, see here, look here, there is one petroleum industry refinery in Baroni also, and Baroni is a place located in Assam. See here. Then we have the topic, this is the last topic, that is called conservation of natural resource. First of all, before starting this topic, understand the meaning of conservation. Why do we need to conserve the natural resources? Why? As I told you, resources are available in plenty. We should try to take care of the things. Otherwise, if you not take care of anything, one day you need to face the scarcity of that thing. Understood? So we should try to realize the importance of each and everything very carefully. It should not be like that ki ha, you are not giving the importance and a day will come when you will not find these things anymore. So give importance to each and everything which is around yourself, around you. So conservation is a process through which we can preserve and protect the resources. So preservation, protection and the efficient use. Remember this. Preservation, three things defines the conservation. Preservation, then protection, and efficient use of resources. Efficient use of resources. This defines what? This defines conservation. Okay. So there are some ways through which we can conserve our environment and resources too. First of all, what we should do, we should try to reduce our trips by car. We should try to encourage the carpooling. If you are going at the same place and your friend is also going to the same place, so better use it means you use only one car instead of using two car, personal car. Okay. And if you are moving at a shorter distance, try to go by your foot only. Use public transport also, ride your bicycle also if you have instead of driving. Then reduce the consumption and the wastage of electricity and the water. If you are not, if suppose if you are not sitting in that room and you have switched on the bulb, so if it is not in the use, you should switch off it. Save electricity. And water too, if the tap is not in the use, turn off the tap. Then reduce the wastage of paper. Paper comes from where? I told you, the tree. So tree, many trees are being cut so that we can get the paper. So in order to minimize it, we should try to use means we should try to reduce the wastage of the paper. Then we should try to recycle the old paper. Old paper, have you seen that kabadi wala? They used to come to our home, they take the paper, and what they do, they used to recycle it only. And if you have any bag, if it is of plastic, don't use that. You know that plastic cannot be decomposed, but use the paper bags that is decomposed, that can be decomposed. Then if you can plant more and more trees, that's very good. But not only planting the trees, you should also, if you cannot plant the tree, because if you say that I don't have any proper place in my home, I cannot plant the trees, then there is an option, you can take care of the trees also. Planting is not only, taking care of that also is a good habit. The last one is collecting and harvesting the rainwater. I told you now once in the classroom that whenever the rainfall occur, what happened, the rooftop gets collected on the roof, and through a pipe there is a tank connected under the ground. Now all the water which is collected on the roof will go through this pipe into the tank. Now this water which is collected in the tank, it can be used for variety of purpose, like you can say planting the trees, or you can say for washing, not for consumption, not for drinking purpose, but apart from that, we can use it for many other purpose. So this we have done means we have done this chapter. If you have any problem, any doubt, you can ask the question in the comment section. Till the time, take care, bye bye, and keep learning, everyone.